Yo, yo, what up? It's your girl Joy, the hip hop power font, and this will be your Mercury retrograde in Aries tarot reading. Mercury will begin its retrograde period in the sign of Aries on Saturday, March 15th at 2:46 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Yes, Mercury retrograde in Aries. I know it doesn't sound as bad as it seems. Okay, as Frankie just let y'all know. So also Saturday, you won't get a reading. It's my birthday weekend. I'm taking a break. Okay. What else? What else? We will be using, like we always do, the standard Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot for all retrograde readings. Okay. And the theme for this reading is learning to be action oriented. Ooh, I'm excited. Okay. So let's see. Let's see what we got. Where are we going? Let's see here. Too many. Okay. Okay. I'm just looking. I'm looking because before I started recording this, I hit record and then it just stopped recording out of nowhere. I don't know what happened, so I'm just trying to make sure it stays recording. Okay. So we got King of Wands in reverse, High Priestess in reverse, and the Star card in that order. Okay. So King of Wands off top. Slow down, calm down, relax. Okay. We know that Virgo is ruled by Mercury, and so Virgo is an earth sign telling you to relax, calm down, slow down. Oh, shoot. I put the cards in. Now I'm thinking, should I put them back like that because I unconsciously flipped them or what? So that's what I'm going to do, okay? We listen and we don't judge the chords or your intuition or whatever you do that you don't realize that you're doing it because you're doing it for a reason. Okay. King of Wands. You are not always going to be inspired in, I'll say, like in a good way. Sometimes inspiration comes from challenges and different obstacles that we face. It's not just motivating factor where it's like, oh, this is a great idea. Some uh inspiration is derived from a not so good place, if you know what I'm saying. And so I was moved to switch the Star card in the High Priestess because we're supposed to be hopeful, right? Don't let the challenges or the obstacles steal your joy. Okay, you can always find inspiration from your own experiences, okay? Your own ability to draw upon things from the past, okay? We have 17, 8, and 2, which is 10, okay? And sometimes the surface level knowledge is all you need. You don't have to always dig deep and try to figure out, quote unquote, what's behind the veil. Sometimes all you need is that surface level or shallow information, because it's about learning to be action oriented, right? Is what you're doing going to be useful? Is it going to fix a problem? Is it going to be mentally stimulating? Is it going to, what type of communication is going to be involved? Okay. Is it really going to move the needle? Okay. Or are you doing this because you're being impulsive or you feel like you just have to do everything yourself? You don't always have to make an immediate decision as to what you're going to do. You can take time and reflect, okay, on what it is that you are, on what the overarching goal is, okay? So let's see. was my stomach. Hope you didn't hear it. Chariot. So we got moon, 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 moon. Obviously, the full moon total lunar eclipse in the sign of Virgo, ruled by Mercury, okay, is happening prior to Mercury stationing retrograde. And so with the high priestess representing the moon, and then we get into Cancer, well, the chariot, okay, came out in reverse representing Cancer, and we got the 10 of cups came out in reverse as well. And so I think there is a lot of worry as to how your actions are going to kind of add to what is already happening. You got the 10 of cups. We just talked about 8 plus 2 is 10. Okay, so you just have to let things come to an end or come to a head or climax. Okay, the totality of the eclipse. You have to let the darkness happen before you see the light. Okay, you're not going, it's not going to be a, I'll just say, a loss of control. Okay, you always maintain control of you and your behavior, the things you say, think, and do, right? You always have dominion over yourself, over your body. Okay, you can only control what it is that you do. You can't control other people. Okay, you can't control how they communicate, their level of understanding. You can only control yourself. Okay, and so that's why learning to be action oriented, sometimes it's allowing things to happen and then taking action. That's why I said calm down, relax, just observe. Okay, you don't have to do anything, not yet anyway. Okay, some people are going to essentially rebel. Okay, there's going to be some pushback. And so there's going to be some pushback. Okay, boom, death in reverse, the transition. They are not ready for the change that you are seeking. Okay, and that's why being action oriented, sometimes you got to let things die down. Okay, and then people will see, oh, well, that's where we went wrong. And they're not going to say, oh, well, we should have listened to Joy. No, it's not going to happen like that. They're not going to give you that credit. They're not going to give you that satisfaction. But when you see them start to turn their own tables, then you say, now they are finally getting the point. And you don't have to do anything, because guess what? They're going to come to you because you already kind of laid the foundation. You're just waiting in the wings and watching all of the back and forth, the fighting and the arguing and the debates and all of that stuff. Okay, you're just watching it all play out, and you're just taking notes. Okay, and just moving on. 13 is 4, stability. You are going to be probably the one stable mind in all of the chaos that is going to possibly have, well, chaos in the darkness. Okay, I mean, some people refer to darkness as chaos. Okay, ooh, lots of major, every card is major arcana. We get the Emperor, Aries, right here in your face, came out in reverse. Okay, you have to be the responsible one. Okay, you are essentially the glue that holds everything together. And so when they start seeing the glue melt away and things are falling apart without you, that is when they are going to come. Okay, that is when they are going to arrive. And I already said 4 because death card 13, 1 plus 3 is 4. Okay, okay. And I like always, when you see lots of major arcana, these are things that are essentially out of your control. Okay, so when you are trying to control the situation, that makes it worse. So that's why you have to step back, observe, and let things happen. Let the darkness, let them fall into the darkness, because you are essentially the light. Okay. And so they're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel, because you could be sitting right there waiting, because you ain't go through the darkness like they did. You went around. Okay. You know a shortcut, but you got to let the chips fall where they may. Okay. Because right now you might not, or your contributions might not be seen as, dang, what was I going to say? Not necessary. Your contributions might not seem, dang, totally lost it. Important, significant, something like that. Knight of Pentacles. Everything is coming out in reverse. Yeah, my cards is all, mixed up. So, but okay. Knight of Pentacles came out in reverse. You have to stay focused. Darkness. Look at this black horse. Okay. You went from a white horse to a black horse. And then on the Chariot card, you got black and white Sphinx. Okay. You got to stay balanced. Okay. You have to be the light in the darkness. Okay. But you got to stay focused. Okay. There's an overarching goal of healing here. Okay. Mental healing. Some people might be mentally like overstimulated from previous experience. However, you are there as the responsible, organized person. I don't know if this is like a familial matter, but I'm just getting like older sibling here. Frankie's annoying. But they know that you are the go-to. You are the go-getter. They need you. They know they need you, but they're trying to maybe dismiss you and your role a little bit. But that's okay. Let them dismiss you. Be dismissed, because they're going to come looking for you. They are going to seek you out when it's time. After all of the dust settles and the battle is over, okay, they are going to come and seek you out. Why is this reading going by so fast? Because you have an overarching vision, right? But they don't. They want to just keep doing what they've been doing. Page of Cups. They're naive to the whole situation. They put all of their eggs in one basket. They may be more emotionally invested as you, but if that is not the case, you are more emotionally invested than they are. But it's like no one can tell who really cares, essentially. Like no one knows who actually cares, who is really trying to make improvements. They don't see the value in the change. That's why the Death card is directly in the middle. They don't see the value in the change. Some people think that being action-oriented is making a decision, doing this, and following up, and doing everything yourself, barking out orders, but that's not necessarily the case. Being action-oriented could be taking small steps And then after you finish all the small steps, right, it becomes this one big giant change. Okay? You have to kind of give the medicine and the candy, of course, and we're not going to be coddling anyone because we're all adults here. Okay? Unless you're actually involved, children are involved. But it is no secret that change needs to happen. It's just that everybody has their own idea and their own motivations, okay, about how to enact said change. But everybody's just throwing straws. They don't know, picking at straws or whatever to say. If they don't know what they're doing, they don't. Okay. And not to say that you do as well. You might not have a clue. But as long as you, Frankie. But as long as cooler heads prevail, that is what matters. When does Mercury station direct? Let me see. Oh. In April 7th. So it's not. Sorry, somebody called me. I had to switch devices. That's why I got this microphone on. But April 7th is when April 7th is when Mercury stations direct. So it's not going to be that long. So it's only going to be like this for a couple of weeks, okay? It's going to be some bumping of the heads. But as long as it's not yours, getting rammed up against the wall, like nobody has time for all this infighting. That is not solving any problems whatsoever. Okay? Don't become an obstacle. You need to become a solution. Okay? Learning to be action oriented is all about being solution based. Okay? You're not fixating on the problem. Okay? You are working towards creating strategies, okay, to alleviate the problems, to fix, to improve. Okay? Mercury. Okay? So that people can actually learn how to be action oriented in the same way that you are. So that when there's another problem in the future, you all can come together, okay, and arrive at a solution faster. Okay? We're going to do bottom of the deck because emotions will be running high because of the full moon eclipse. Okay? So that's where the Page of Cups come from. So you got to be ready to dial it back, honey. Remember, it's all volunteer. Are you getting paid for this? It might be a work-related situation. It might be a work-related situation. Okay, because everybody 10 of Cups wants to see the rainbow. Okay, we all want to get to that pot of gold at the end. But you have to learn to work together and solve the problem at the root cause before that can happen. Okay? So, and boom, 9 of Cups. Yes. Okay? This is the outcome. It is great. Stability, happiness, smile, 9. Bringing into existence to be reborn after that death card. Yes, yes, yes. Let me see something. I want to see something. I need to see some words that I was looking for. Okay, yeah. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, don't be insensitive to other people's needs. Okay? You have to find a way to be solution based. That is what learning to be action oriented is all about. Okay. I ain't gonna belabor y'all. I'm gonna just keep it simple because it's a quick reading because it's gonna go by fast. And it's Mercury. Quick, quick, fast. Okay. I know you're just so eager to move on, but some people they like to be stuck and stay in the problem. They don't want to move on. They can't let go. Okay? But we gonna see. We gonna see. Okay? All right, y'all. See you next time. Peace.